What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to a crazy video. We got the cowboy hat on today. That's not staying on for long. We got my brother over here holding a box so the lighting looks right for me. In today's video, we have our cold air intake box. So in a previous video I never posted before, I had an air intake box. It's okay, you don't need to hold the box anymore. I had the worst air intake box you could ever imagine. It looked like a dog. Yeah, so, not ideal, right? That was adolescent Cooper. This is strong, mature, special
Slightly
Cooper.
less adolescent Cooper.
Yes.
Still though.
So now today, what we're gonna do, let me explain it for you folks. We are gonna cut where all the X's are. So this place, up here, and out here. And we're gonna fold on the dotted lines. So it's gonna kinda, this will be the bottom, and these are gonna fold up into it like this and like this. And it's gonna sit right about here. But I did not account for a slight feature. Today is Memorial Day. You know what that means? The stores are closed. So some of the parts that I needed for the actually cold air part that's gonna come up through the bottom and through one of the sides, yeah, we can't do that today. But guess what we're gonna do tomorrow in the same video? You're just not gonna know because I'm gonna edit and it's gonna look like nice and good. We're gonna be putting the pipes in. Yeah, it's gonna look clean as a green bean. And yeah, let's get right to it, folks.
It's gonna be great.
Okay, now that the garage is closed and you can actually see my face with my afro hair, what do we got? So we got the air intake right over here, right? Watch this transition. Air intake. Wow. That was so good, I don't even remember what that transition was for. Okay, so pretty much, let me just make sure everything's plugged in. Okay, pretty much, what we are doing here is taking this very bright sheet of aluminum that's shining in your eyeballs and bending it. So I'm gonna start cutting it, and each section I'll review my cuts, you know, elite at this game of life. And then once I'm done cutting a section, I'll get you back to knowing what I'm doing. My brother, on the other hand, down here,
Hello.
is going to be working on moving these lights right here that are done so solid and just so awesome sauce.
They were done early. We didn't know what the hell we were doing.
They're gonna kind of be tilted this way, and they're gonna line up with this bar. And you know, it's really annoying that my camera's not focusing. Okay, what I was saying is we're gonna turn these lights so that instead of like this, they're gonna go here, and they're gonna sit right here on both sides. Wow. And then we are going, as he's doing that, we're gonna be up here bending the air intake. Also, we're gonna have one air duct come from here, which is the hole to the outside that you can't see. The hole to the inside, right? This came on the original car, right? This comes up here with a pipe and goes into the air duct. And so pretty much we're just gonna rebuild that, but with some parts and pieces that we can't get until tomorrow, but these are gonna be part of those pieces. And one's gonna come in from the side and one's gonna come in from the bottom, which you can't really see, but it's gonna be good looking. My car's really dirty. We just took it to our cabin. So fun.
Do you know where the...
No. So I'm gonna start bending the aluminum and cutting it, and I will let you know when I'm done. So it's pretty crazy. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna cut this up. It's gonna take a long time. I'm trying some new cutters that I don't know how they work, and they work exactly how I kind of don't want them to work. So we're gonna find another pair of cutters and then do it. My brother just cut his finger open. Nice.
You didn't sand the cuts.
Why would I do that?
So people don't cut their fingers open.
You're the only one working there.
I'm the working on them.
We'll get back to you. All right, folks, we got the first little chunk off. You know, it could look better, like a lot of things. Oh, what? Where did that even come from? What the sus? Alrighty, so I'm transforming. And now we're just gonna cut this little nook out and beep, 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 beep. You know, like in last video, I said, oh my gosh, that is all over my face. Whoa. My light fell. I cannot think. Like in the last video I said, the best part about cutting your own aluminum is the little pieces of aluminum that go in your fingers. Now, I just modeled that quote as I was pointing up here for you guys. I went like this, bring, and I can feel all these little happy pieces of aluminum inside of my finger. Let's keep cutting, folks. It's an awesome day over here. So I was cutting this on my lap, right here. And halfway through, I felt it get a little harder. And I was like, man, it'd be absolutely crazy right now if I was cutting through my sweatshirt. I cut through my sweatshirt. Ah! That's so annoying. God darn it, dude. Okay, I'm gonna keep cutting and probably end up cutting my sweatshirt off. Sand it down, baby. Don't worry. Those scratches on the floor, those are just proud parent moments. My parents are gonna de-adopt me soon. Yeah. De-adopt me. De-adopt me. So I still gotta cut this little wiener piece right here. Ba-ching, ba-ching, ba-ching. And then once we do that, we are cooking a storm up, folks. It is like, the best air intake custom made filter ever. What? Oh. I just remembered we gotta drill a hole through here and a hole through here or here or wherever. That's gonna be kind of not fun. So we will see. I'm gonna start bending this in my little workshop over here. It's gonna be crazy, folks. Like, there's no expo. Okay, we're chilling. Just some aluminum in the foot. Don't do no one no harm. Okay, pretty clean bend right there. Built like no other, if you know what I mean. Darn. I just realized I don't really have a good idea of what I'm doing, you know? Yeah, so I kind of just realized that when I fold this half up on the aluminum, this part, this big chunk right here is kind of going to go through this. And if you miss physics, which some of you might not even be in physics, that ain't how gravity works. I just cut this piece because, you know, physics, they ain't work that way. No, it de-bent a little after I threw it. Who would have thought that? So, progress report on my brother, right? You might be thinking, what's Tyler over there doing, making all this ruckety ruckus? Well, I mean, I did tell you earlier what he was going to be doing. And, I don't even know what he's doing. It's quite dark over in, I almost just dropped the camera.
I was banished to the shadow realm.
We're going to turn the brightness up. So, Tyler.
Okay, so essentially what I'm being asked to do today. Sorry, I just got the screws.
My knees hurt.
Okay, so what I've been asked to do is essentially cut the mountings for this light and the light hanging right there. So these were
Sycomosaurus Rex light.
These were originally like back here, which does work, but it's not quite as visible, and Coop wants it to be a little more visible.
Because they're for good reasons.
Because they're for good reasons. And so I cut the zip tie mountings, which you can see on the floor. And then I'm going to remount them also with zip ties because zip ties are good to work with. They're durable. They last a while.
Camera angles.
Whoa, that feels weird. But essentially I'm just remounting these and getting them a little bit more forward. So I want them to sort of sit probably about an inch and a half more forward to make it more visible and more what Coop's looking for with these lights.
You heard him here, folks. I probably look super close to the camera. Do I, T?
Yes.
Yes, I do. Do I, T? No, I don't. Because your boy over here is one of them professional YouTubers now, right? I mean, you could pretty much say that. So back to what I was doing, and the aluminum bent on the floor is we're gonna bend it some more, probably bend it some more, and then we'll be golden. Ready for the transition? Dust in my eyes. We need to be a little darker, honey boo boo. That's about where I want it. Like, that is quite the bend right there. Darn. I'm quite lost on how this is gonna fit. So this goes in here, and then that's right there. What? Or it's like, what? It's like this. I'm quite literally losing my mind. Ow! And rethink the things. It needs to be bent a little bit lower. I'm gonna go see how it fits in the car, and I'll just show you guys as I'm doing it, because I know it's gonna be quite the extraordinarily skillful, whatever you might call it. There's the box. There's the light. Paching! Oh shoot. T, where's that? Dang.
What?
I don't know. I quite literally made the noise it made.
Socket wrench?
Yep. We're gonna be loosening this. Perfecto. Cha-ching. They used to call me, ow. I'm just thinking the thongs. This can only move so much, you know? And my brain can only do so much thinking. And that kind of gets in the way right there. So, well, I'll tell you what, folks. It is definitely not going to look like this. What? Wow. Am I special or something? We're gonna get back to you on this then, folks. So, I just looked at the original diagram of the bottom piece, right? It says bottom. It was pretty not so yummy looking. So that's the same way as this. Wow, would you look at that? It's almost like I designed them the same. Guess what? Decided to bend it the wrong way. This needs to be bent towards me, not towards you. So we're gonna fix that really fast and make some elite changes to this air box. Wow. That could mean I messed up really bad on some other places. It's okay, folks. It's all part of the learning process, part of the intellectual daily life of me. Ugh. So now we're gonna have to find a way to bend it nice and tight the exact opposite way. And, you know, that means it don't look nice at all. Wow, your boy done wicka messed up. This needs to be curved. I'm gonna hit it with a hammer and that will work. Okay, so after a lot of tinkering, we finally got the box in, right? It looks pretty mint, green bean condition, you know. You just gotta make some trims here and some trims here so that when this comes through it can be good. Some trims there so that I can sit over a little. And then we gotta, I don't even know, cut a hole in the bottom in here so that stuff can come up into it. By stuff I mean cold air like hoses from the outside of the car, because we're gonna have two. And once I do that trimming, that's kind of today's video because well, actually it's not, because We still have the piping tomorrow, and that's gonna be super easy. We're gonna just zip tie it to the front, zip tie it to there, and then we'll be done, which isn't that long, which is kind of what I'm aiming for, is shorter videos for you guys. If you have any ideas that aren't like, you know, my friends' ideas, I'll take your ideas. I will. Just if they're overly complicated and stupid, you know, that might not be the most logical thing for me to do to my car. But if it's a good idea, comment, and I'll get back to you. If I like it, I will. If I like your idea, I'll message you and say this is a great idea. I'll do this in a future video. Thank you for your input. If I don't like it, I might just like the comment and say, maybe next time think of a better comment. I will take into consideration all the comments though. So please comment what you think I should do next video. It has been a long and hard process, and I think my big toe is bleeding because it really, really hurts. But how, you might ask, is bleeding? I have no clue. I have no clue. Aluminum is usually the suspect. So as you can tell, we got the mass airflow sensor because, you know, we got to be somewhat legal because we're some street racing demons. So that's going to be like that. There will be a hole somewhere here, so that's where the mass airflow sensor is going to probably come through. Because it needs to come through somewhere. As for right now, it can come through there. But that don't look good, you know. And so, let's plug this bad boy in. And you can see there's a big difference. It's in a better place, and it honestly, in my opinion, it looks way better like this. I mean, the filter is really dirty, so I'm gonna have to find a way to clean it. But I mean, the air box looks really good. We just have to find a way to get a hole straight under this and right there, so that the two funnels can come in and, you know, supply it with good air, not super, super hot air, because we want to be, you know, racing to the moon and back. Oh my god, my big toe hurts. Yeah. So that was my thought process that you just saw going on. It looks pretty good. All we need to do now is cut that hole, which we can do today, and cut that hole there, and find a way for this little wire to pop through here so that it's not kind of out and about, because I don't like it when it's out and about. But I definitely think, other than the fact that this just moved a bunch, I like the way that this sits in the car, the way it is. This thing does not look blue right now. That's crazy. It does in real life, but not on camera, so it's really dirty. I'm gonna mark those holes up the way I think they should be built, and then I'm gonna mark everything else up. And then tomorrow will just be a super easy peasy lemon squeezy video. It's the same video, I just keep calling it a different video because, you know, I am mental smart. And Tyler's still doing the lights because he's also slow. He's fast slow, I'm just slow. So yeah, I'm gonna make those circles and mark up the path of the cold air hoses, and then we will be good as a green bean. Folks, just found some orange juice somewhere in my car. Don't remember putting it in there or anybody putting it in my car. It's not warm, but it's not cold. We're just gonna assume it's okay. It's pretty good. If you don't drink orange juice, you should. It's pretty good. If you don't, then you're missing out on something you never have tried before. Try it. It's orange juice. Try it. So, folks, the next thing we're doing is trying to get a little itty bitty hole in the middle of that thing. See those two circles? Those are going to be holes for the cold air. Now, you might ask, Cooper, how might we do that? Well, the average person, when doing this, would usually... Why is my camera crooked? Okay. Now it's crooked the other way. That's okay. The average person, when doing this, would usually use a drill that can cut aluminum. the average person might use a drill that could cut aluminum with a drill bit, but I don't have that. So we're gonna use a screw, and since I don't have a hammer, we're gonna use the next safest option, a drill battery. And I'm gonna go to town on that, break it up in there, and then I'm gonna film a long time. Got hole 1, hole 2. I'm gonna show you how it's gonna fit, and then I'm gonna show you Tyler's lights. Ow. Aluminum in my... And then we will be golden as a green bean. Okay, so what's pretty much gonna happen is this slides in like so, with certain things popping up in certain places, and then it's gonna pretty much look like that. We have our intake right here, and then we have cold air 1 and cold air 2. I mean, that looks pretty solid, I think. The cuts look clean. We're just gonna put some glue here, figure out a way to connect these to each other, which probably won't happen, just because they're such different heights. But yeah, that's kind of what it looks like. And let me grab my light so I can show you Tyler's work. That light there, and that light there. That's pretty much it for today. Put that light there and that light there. I might push them back in a little bit, but other than that, they look splendid.
You told me to make them come out that far.
They look splendid. We're done with this now. We have the lower cold intake hole, the upper intake hole, so it goes from both ways, and then the intake. So it looks pretty clean. Tomorrow, in the same video, this is just gonna come through here into here, and then something's gonna come up from the bottom and up to that one, and then that will be our video. So see you guys tomorrow, but you won't even know because it's like the same second, and it's like boom, boom, what, it's the next day. Now that's some crazy stuff, right, T?
It's insane, truly.
Okay, so we got some artifacts today, as some might say. You know, we got all the useful resources. We got more zip ties. We got some fake carbon fiber and some glue, and we have where's the hose?
You had it.
And we got the new Drake video. Just kidding. It's the cold air intake. We gotta make these bigger since Tyler couldn't find a bigger hole or whatever Schlogenoff is talking about. So you gotta make these a little bigger, and then we will be golden. And I was driving down the highway today, and this light, you can't really tell down there, kind of like spontaneously combusted. This one's still fine. Okay, the light down there and the light on the other side, that light's good, except we're gonna try and move it, and that light's good, except it fell off on the highway today.
That's what you get for a single zip tie.
You're a little wiener.
Thanks.
Back to what I was saying, folks. You don't know how loud that's gonna be. That's gonna be boom! Insane rest of the video, folks. Like you could only find this stuff in like the Middle East in like the let's just say 2000s, 2000s. You know that time period. Yeah, I'm used to it too. Let's get crack-a-lackin', boys and girls, even though my videos are at 100% male watch rate. Now, come on. Have to do. We're gonna get crack-a-lackin'. Hopefully I don't run out of film because I'm good at that. Hopefully this video is shorter. Yeah! Okay, so right now, all I'll be doing is cutting this stuff. Alrighty, we got a big hole. Wow, don't look too shabby. Looks quite official. Something tells me all of the holes are cut quite bigly, bigger than the hole that it's gonna take for that other piece. We're gonna put this in, do all the ducting, and honestly, it's not gonna look, let me move you on over, scoot you on down. It's gonna be like this, but except the air filter's gonna be in it, you know, cold air intake. So I'm gonna take this all off, and then we gonna get into it. Currently under my car. You might ask, what am I doing under my car? Well, that is fitting this hose, this little poopy hose, up through here where it's getting caught. But let me get on out of here so I can show you what I'm doing. So what we're doing, you might ask, is we're bringing the aluminum pipe up from here, and it's gonna sneak right through this little gap of light and pop up into the bottom. This one kind of just sits like this. Yeah, so I'm gonna do some more stuff up in there, get jiggy with it, you know, as one does, and we gonna create a masterpiece. Alrighty folks, so we're not done yet because we haven't finished. I cut my finger. That's good, but the pipe we're trying to figure out is that humper dumper down there. This pipe don't like to go up past the transmission and the battery, which is like right below my finger. And that's a problem. You might be asking why. Well, I don't know the answer. Okay folks, after about an hour of trying, this is what's left of part of our pipe. So we're gonna try it again from the top this time. Yeah, it was not a fun time last time. And now we're putting this poopy thing down to the bottom. As you can tell folks, it is an absolute experience to be doing this. Blink 6 times. It's a ghost! Ah! We did it guys. Of course the way that I tried the first time was not the right way. I'm gonna be working on the edges of the air intake box with some of that real deal carbon fiber folks. Let's get crazy! Alrighty folks, see how this kind of does this? And it's finished nice? That's like the goal of today. It was under the wheel. I'm gonna get back to you when I'm done with this all. We are almost done. I have to make this not look, you know, janky. This one comes up from the bottom, this one comes up. These are all gonna be trimmed and glued. And then this is gonna be like, it's gonna change a lot over the next like hour that I work off camera. And then we gotta figure out the lights that are hanging down there, and they're up there somewhere. And I put the little bit of carbon fiber fake stuff on the edge. It doesn't look bad, so I'm gonna glue this, and I'll show you the final product when I'm done with everything. But I mean, that's pretty much how to install a cold air intake DIY. I gotta glue a bunch of stuff and do some other stuff, and I'll show you the last bit of it, and then until next Monday. But I'll get right back to you. Okay, I lied. I'm about halfway done with hold on. I'm about halfway done with gluing. I've glued there and glued there. The tape is so it's a clean line. I need to glue around this and glue around that, and then we're done with the air intake. We still need to figure out some logistics with the lights down there, but I mean,
I have an idea.
we are cooking and Tyler has an idea. So I'm gonna work on that and eat some pie. Thank you guys for watching this video. Me and my brother Tyler just finished everything after about probably like 4 hours, 5 hours of work, you know, lightweight stuff for us.
Nothing too mechanical.
Let me show you what we did. All of these are glued, they're gonna be cut, they're gonna look way better. The tape's gonna peel up, it's gonna look way clean. They come from here, and then this lower one comes from right there. That'll look better too. The lights that we've been messing with are now like separated from the casing that they used to be in, and they
look a lot better.
They used to be in this big bulky casing, and now they're just kind of glued up there, and so they better stay tonight, or I'm gonna burn my car in the morning. Yeah, the air intake looks solid. Tomorrow morning it's gonna be beautiful. I know this video is gonna be coming out a day late, but finals week for me, you know, I'm just so knowledgeable. I need to take the extra time to study so my parents don't get disappointed in me. Not beat me, Whoa. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. How to make a DIY air intake system. Pink truck out.